Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be solving the remaining questions of short answer type of chapter 5 formulae. So let us start with question number 31. Question number 31 says that here we have one formula which is x is equals to p plus 5q and divided by root 3 plus 2q. Now from here we have to make q as the subject. So for that we will do here x multiplied by root 3 plus 2q and is equals to p plus 5q. You can see here we have two terms having q in it. So first of all we have to take this to the numerator and now we will multiply this x in the next step. So it will be root 3x and plus 2qx is equals to p plus 5q. Now we have to collect the q terms on the one side and rest of it we have to transfer to the other side. So from here we will write 2qx minus 5q is equals to p minus root 3x. As you see here we have positive sign for 5q and if you will transfer then you will get here negative, and similarly for root 3x here also we have negative sign. Now we have to take common q. By taking q as a common we have 2x minus 5 and is equals to p minus root 3x. Now you can see q and this 2 minus 5 is in multiplication. So we can transfer this to the other side and make q as a subject. So q is equals to p minus root 3x divided by 2x minus 5, and this is the answer of the question. Question number 32. It says that a man moves with p km/h speed. In time we have is 20 minutes. And again q km/h speed for next time which is 30 minutes. Now we have to find out the average speed of the man. So the formula for the average speed is total distance divided by total time. So we have total time, this is the first time and the second time. So first of all we have to find out the distance and then we will calculate the total distance and put it into the formula of average speed to calculate it. So from the first information the distance will be is equals to speed multiplied by time and is equals to p multiplied by 20 which is 20p. So we can say that this is distance 1. Now for the second time distance 2, that is the second distance, and here we have the speed as q kilometers. So q multiplied by time 30 is equals to 30q. So this is the distance 1 and distance 2. So total distance we can calculate by adding these two, and total time we can calculate by adding these two times. And now we have to put this in the formula of average speed, which is total distance, that is 20p plus 30q divided by total time 20 minutes plus 30 minutes. So here in the numerator we can take 10 as a common, so it will be 2p plus 3q divided by 50. And now here we can cancel this out, and thus we can say the average speed is equals to 2p plus 3q divided by 5, because here the 10 goes 5 times. And now we know the average speed which is required of the question. Next is question number 33. Here we have one formula which is s is equals to root under p square plus q divided by p minus q. Now we have to find out the formula for q, or we can say that we have to make q as a subject. So you can see here we have q in the numerator also and also in the denominator. So let us solve this. First of all we can write it as s is equals to p square plus q divided by p minus q, and we can write to the power 1 by 2 because we already know the square root can be written as 1 by 2, the power of 1 by 2. Now in the next step, on squaring both sides, we get s square is equals to p square plus q divided by p minus q and to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by 2. So here we can cancel this out and we have s square is equals to p square plus q divided by p minus q. Now we can transfer this p minus q to the other side, that is in the numerator. So it will be s square multiplied by p minus q is equals to p square plus q. In the next step, we can multiply this into this p and minus q one by one, and we will get s square multiplied by p minus s square multiplied by q is equals to p square plus q. Now here you can see we have 4 terms, and in this 4 term there are 2 terms having q in it. So we have to keep this terms on the one side and rest of the term to the other side. Now you have the choice here. Either you can transfer the q terms to the left side or the right side. So I am transferring this q to the right side. So here we have s square multiplied by p and minus p square is equals to q plus s square q. Here we have this in the negative. So if you will transfer, here we get the positive sign, and similarly if you have the positive sign, then if you will transfer it, then you get here a negative sign. Now in the next step, what we need to do is we have to take common from here. It will be s square multiplied by p minus p square and is equals to q is common, and we can write as 1 plus s square. So here is the multiplication between q and 1 plus s square. Now we have to make this q alone. So for that we need to transfer this to the other side. So it will be s square multiplied by p minus p square divided by 1 plus s square is equals to q. So this is the formula for q, which is q is equals to s square p minus p square divided by 1 plus s square. 34. It says that we have to frame a formula, area of quadrilateral, say quad, and is equals to half of product of its diagonal d and sum of offsets drawn to the diagonal from its opposite vertices, that is h1 and h2. So let us say the area of quadrilateral is A and is equals to half of. So half we can write as 1 by 2, and for of we can write multiplication. And now we have to do the product of two things, its diagonal and the sum of offsets. So here we have its diagonal as D and the sum of its offset will be h1 plus h2. So for these and here we have write here multiplication, and for this and we have used plus. So this is the formula of the quadrilateral according to the question. Question number 35 says that here we have a triangle ABC. Here we have a triangle which is A, B and C, and it is given that AB is equals to 1 unit and BC is equals to root 3 unit, and also we have AC is equals to 2 unit. Now we have to find out the relationship between these three sides of triangle. So one relation we can make is AB square is equals to AC square minus BC square. Here we have AB as 1 unit, so 1 square is equals to AC we have 2, so we have 2 square minus BC we have root 3, so root 3 square. Now solving this we can see AB square is always will be equal to AC square minus BC square if we have these following units. While solving this we have 1 is equals to 2 to the power 2 is 4 minus root 3 square we have 3. So you see here we have 1 equal 1. So this is one relationship. Similarly, the another relation between these sides is AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So you can prove this by putting the values. Here we have AC is equals to 2 units, so 2 square is equals to AB which is 1, so 1 square plus BC is root 3 square. So we have 4 here, and 1 plus root 3 square is 3. So you can see here we have 4 is equals to 1 plus 3, that is true. So here we can see two relationship between the lengths, and similarly you can find out other relations also. 36. It says that A is the area of circle with radius r unit. Then write the formula of area making r as a subset. We all know if we have area of circle is A, then A is equals to pi r square. So this is the formula for the area of circle. Now from here we have to make r as a subset. So for that, we have to first remove this pi from here and then this square to make it r as a subject. So in this next step, we can write a divided by pi is equals to r square. Now we have to remove this square. So for that, we know if you will transfer this square to the other side, then it will be the square root of a divided by pi and is equals to r. So this is the formula while making r as a subject. Now the next question, question number 37. It says that we have one formula which is v square minus u square is equals to 2as, and we have to make here subject as a. So for that, we have to remove this 2 and s from here. So 2 and s are in the multiplication, so we can make it in division by transferring them. So in the next step, we can write v square minus u square divided by 2s and is equals to a. So thus we have got the formula for a, or you can say thus we have made the a as subject. Moving on to the next question, question number 38. It says that A is the area of the rectangle with length L and breadth as B. So area of the rectangle we already know is equals to L multiplied by B. So if you have the length as L, breadth as B and area as A, then formula will be A is equals to L multiplied by B. Now here we have to rewrite the formula and make L as a subject. So this we can do by transferring this B to the other side. So we have L is equals to A divided by B. So this is the formula by making L as a subject. Now in the next question, question number 39, it says that here we have A as area of square and side as S. So the formula is side square. So for that we need to do S multiplied by S. And now we have to make S as a subject here. So A is equals to S square. Now to make S as a subject, we have to transfer this square to the other side. So we have S is equals to square root of A. Next question number 40. It says that we have A divided by B is equals to B divided by C, and we have to make C as a subject. So first of all, we will do the cross multiplication, which is A multiplied by C is equals to B multiplied by B. Now to make C as a subject, we have to transfer this A to the other side, and it will be C is equals to B square divided by A, and this we have made C as a subject. Question number 41. It says that in this question we have one equilateral triangle whose all sides are equal and the side is given as A and height is denoted as h here. And also we have got the formula for h, the height of equilateral triangle, which is h is equals to root 3 divided by 2 multiplied by A. And the value for this h is given, which is equal to 3 root 3 centimeter. Now from this information we have to find out the value of A. So by putting this h value, we can write 3 root 3 is equals to root 3 divided by 2 multiplied by A. So to find the value of A, we need to make it as a subject. So for that, we have here 3 root 3 multiplied by 2 and is equals to root 3A. In the next step, we will transfer this root 3 also, and it will be 3 root 3 multiplied by 2 divided by root 3 is equals to A. Now from here, we can cancel this root 3 out, and we can get here A is equals to 6. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So we have got the value of A. In the next question, question number 42. It says that the simple interest of a principal of rupees P. We have given the principal as rupees P and the rate as R%. Capital R% per annum for the period of time T years, and time is given as T years, and is obtained by dividing the product of PTR by 100. The formula for the simple interest. So we have to find out the formula for the simple interest if we have given the principal rate time as PTR. So for proving the formula, simple interest is equals to P multiplied by T multiplied by R and by 100. So this simple interest formula is PTR and by 100. So this is the formula which is required by the question. And the next question, question number 43. Here we have the area of equilateral triangle A is equals to 12 root 3. This is the area. A denotes the area of equilateral triangle and this is in centimeter square. Then we have to find out the length of its altitude, which is denoted by h here. So we have one triangle equilateral and the area is 12 root 3 centimeter square and we have to find out the height h. So we know that the formula for area of equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 divided by 4 multiplied by a square. And if the value for this is given, then we have 12 root 3 is equals to root 3 divided by 4 multiplied by a square. So from here we can find out the value of a. So we have 12 root 3 multiplied by 4 and divided by root 3. This 4 is in division, so we can transfer it in the multiplication, and here we have root 3 in the multiplication, so it will be in the division form. Is equals to a squared. Now we can cancel this root 3 out and we have a squared is equals to 12 multiplied by 4. Now you see, if you will transfer this square to the other side, then we will get a is equals to root under 48. Or you can write it as root under 12 multiplied by 4. Now we have to find out the value of h. So the formula for h is equal to root 3 by 2 and multiplied by a. So we have got the value of a. Now we will put this here and find out the value of height. Root 3 by 2 and multiplied by 12 and 4. So here if you will multiply this 4, 12 and 3, so we have here root under 144 divided by 2. And the square root of 144 is 12 and we have divided by 2. So here we can cancel this out by 6 times and thus we can say the value of h height, or you can say altitude, is equal to 6. So in this question, first we have to know the formula for altitude of equilateral triangle, which is root 3 divided by 2 multiplied by a. And to find out the value of h, first we must know the value of a. And to calculate the value of a, we can calculate this by the area given here. Moving on to the next question. Question number 44. It says that here we have x square plus y square is equals to r square. Then we have to calculate the formula for x, or you can say we have to make x as a subject. So for that you need to know we have to remove this y square and this square from here to make x as a subject. So first of all you will remove this y square. So we have x square is equals to r square minus y square. And now we have to remove this square. So you know that we can do this by putting this square root to the other side. So we have x is equals to r square minus y square. Now we have got the formula of x. Now the question number 45. The last question of this short answer type. It says that here we have y is equals to mx plus c and we have to make c as a subject. So here we can easily make it by removing this mx from here. Now mx is in the addition form, so it can be y minus mx is equals to c. It will be transferred to the other side and the sign will be changed. So c is equals to 1 minus mx, and this is the subject for c. Hope you have got all your answers, and if you still have any doubt, then you can ask in the comment section below. And you can also tell on which topic we need to make the next video. Till then, do like, share and subscribe my channel for further notifications. Thank you.